On the Big 1520 across central Illinois, 92.3 FM in DeWitt County, and now on 106.5 FM in Logan County, and on the WHOW app. AgriTalk on WHOW.
Your friend in central Illinois, WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. In studio with us today, we've got the ladies from the Warner Library. Mel Snow is the children's librarian. Good morning, Mel.
Good morning, Seth.
Thanks for coming out. And Emily Dunham with us. Good morning, Emily.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, thanks for coming in, ladies, and talking with us today. And Mel, I know you're excited because you've got a grant that you received. Tell us about this grant. What's going on?
Yes, we applied for a grant back in December with the Illinois Prairie Community Foundation, Youth Engaged in Philanthropy, and we got it. So we have a new area in our juvenile section upstairs on the children's floor. As soon as you get off the elevators, you can't miss it. We have 2 foam rocking chairs, an ottoman, a new checkerboard rug, and it's an area kind of dedicated to tweens, encouraging them to hang out, play board games, read. It's kind of opposite of our U. We took out half of it, and then we've got this nice big section now right underneath the skylight that we're hoping they will encourage use.
Yeah, so will it be just one of those things, sit, hang out, read, maybe host some programs?
Yes, we have a lot of programs that we host throughout the month anyways, but it may be a thing where we move them out there instead of in the activity room. But definitely we hope it'll encourage more tweens to just hang out and spend more time in the space.
Yeah, for sure. So, just getting kids in the library.
Yes, there wasn't a dedicated space just for them. We have a teen lounge and we have a picture book area, but we didn't really have a space for the kids in between. Yeah. So now we have that space and we're hoping they will come and utilize it.
Perfect. Very good. How is youth attendance at the library these days?
It's doing well. We're really excited about a new series we're hoping to get into called Will It Waffle?
Okay.
We'll have a waffle iron and taste test some fun culinary experiences.
Yeah. So this is a thing on social media, and the grossest one I saw. So I'm not a stuffing person, like Thanksgiving stuffing.
Yeah.
Not a stuffing person. Someone took their leftover stuffing and waffled it.
That sounds amazing.
No.
You're either for it or you're not.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. What else do you want to waffle there, Mel?
Well, we're thinking we're going to do a candy bar edition.
Nice. Yeah.
Delicious. What could go wrong? And then a hostess edition where we try all the different hostess things, cupcakes, different things. So we've got a lot of ideas. Just very excited to get that going.
Yeah. Do you have details on when or?
No, that will be in the fall. So we're still in the programming. I'm sorry, we're still in the early stages of that yet. But we do have a Switch tournament coming up for March for our teens that we're excited about.
Yeah, sure. Now, you mentioned the grant. The library has really utilized grant funding over the years. And I know you're relatively new to the children's side of things, Mel, but just how about the opportunities for grants and what they mean to the library?
It's fantastic. I mean, without that money, there's no way we could have that space. So we have a budget and we utilize it and it's great, but it's not for things like that. Usually the budget is for programming and such. So without the funding from these grants, we would not be able to add new things like the furniture.
No doubt. So great space will be added with that. Anything else coming up on your calendar of events there on the children's side, Mel?
Yes, the big thing that I wanted to highlight was our Play-Doh party on Thursday the 22nd at 5:30 for families. And then for teens, we have anti-Valentine's event on Valentine's Day at 4. So no Valentine, no problem. Come out. We'll play board games. We have pizza. So you don't have to register. Just show up 4 o'clock on Valentine's Day.
That's fantastic.
So,
yeah, for sure. That's gonna be a great program. Good idea. Yeah, good idea.
I hope so.
Yeah, definitely. So that's after school, right?
Yes, after school, 4 o'clock. Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Good stuff.
So.
What is the after school crowd like these days at the library?
We get really busy now. It's not. I talked to Bobby about what it had to be when I was at the junior high when it was right across the street, and it was completely different than it is now. Now we're just not as close, but we do have, it's increasing now. So I'm very excited about that. And I think our new Bearded Dragon has a lot to do with that. It's drawing in more kids that have heard about it from their friends. So
Yeah.
we've had a lot of visitors. She's had a lot of visitors this
Yeah.
month,
Well,
so.
let's dive into the Bearded Dragon.
Yes, so the people have spoken. Her name is Luna 1, and she edged out Bingo by one solitary vote. So
What?
your vote matters.
Wow. That's
Your vote matters. So yeah.
dual lessons here.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. I've been telling every kid that. I'm like, that one vote made the difference.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
Yeah.
So Luna won.
Luna won.
Okay.
47 to 46 by Bingo, and poor Ramona was left in the dust.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No one really liked Ramona, apparently.
Well, so where did Luna come from?
So we picked literary names as a library. We voted on our favorite ones. Bingo was from Bluey, Luna Lovegood from Harry Potter, and Ramona was from Ramona and Beezus, Ramona
okay.
Quimby, a series. So
Yeah. I remember that was a movie a while back.
yeah, it's an older series.
Okay.
So
what is
it's
it, coming
one-
back or something?
It's just a classic.
Oh, it's a classic, okay.
It's like a classic series that, I mean, people my age and older are going to.
Right.
Basically, we were the ones voting for it.
Yeah. Do you mind if I ask when you graduated?
I graduated in 07.
Okay, I graduated in 06.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. All
From
right.
our era.
Yeah. Well, and like Sisterhood of the Travel. Like we were.
Yeah.
So we were going through some
times.
of my parents' books like down in our basement over the weekend, and like I was sifting through everything. I'm like, man, I remember this book. So yeah,
That era.
bring those back. So
Yes.
yeah, as we have kids, they'll get back into those things. I'm sure. You wanting to
Exactly.
read what we read.
Make
but
it cool again.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. So Luna 1 is the name.
Yes.
So does she have like a name plaque or something cool
We-
identifying herself?
We did make a post that
Yeah.
said, "The people have spoken my name," having her name tag Luna, and she's got her
Yes.
picture on it, and it is posted right next to her enclosure, which is on the children's floor,
Right.
at the children's desk.
So how's Luna doing?
She's doing well. We have a nice little donation box for people who asked if they could donate for her money or for her care. So we put a donation box out and are accepting that. She does eat a lot of insects, so we do buy those. But we are building her a garden in the back in March, celebrating her birthday.
Okay.
And building her a garden and hopefully be more self-sustaining.
How fun.
Yeah.
So has she come, like the kids will they be able to touch
We
her?
have programming, and there are times where I'm going to get her out throughout
Okay.
the day. So that's going to be something where we're going to be posting her feeding times, when she will be out, so that kids will have more of an interaction with her.
Yeah. What's
So
the kids' response like to her?
They've loved it. It's been so great. They just are shocked, and they think she looks like a dinosaur. Some of them just stand and stare at her for 20 minutes. It's very cool.
We
Does-
call her a puppy cat. She has like a lot of personality.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what Mel was saying
She's
last
always, like,
time.
looking around. And
Yeah.
She'll crawl up to kids, and
Oh,
look at
really?
them, through the enclosure.
Yeah.
She's very active.
So
and
when it comes to feeding time, is she active like when you put whatever in there to feed
she
her?
is, especially if it's an insect. She loves. I just gave her hornworms for the first time yesterday, and
wow.
she went crazy. Those things are like big, and so
Whoa.
yeah, it was it was
happy
an
girl.
experience. But yeah,
Whoa.
she really, if she won't be moving much, you put a hornworm in there and she'll take off.
Yeah.
So
Man, that's Mel Snow. She is the children's librarian at the Warner Library. Emily Dunham in studio with us from the library as well. Okay, so we hit on the grants. We did the dragon name. Did I miss anything on those two things you want to talk about
No,
there, Mel?
I think that's good.
Well, let's dive into a little bit of a change, just a small change at the library, some material moving. Where are we going? What's going on here?
So we have moved the video games to a location closer to the circulation to hopefully highlight them a little bit better, since there aren't any other places in town to get video games, to rent video games. They're an expense. We rent them for free. Come to the library, get a library card if you don't already have one, and you can check out the newest video games, Switch games, Xbox, PlayStation, and we can even get them from other libraries as well.
You've got them all.
Yep.
You've got them
Got
all.
it all.
So make note of where they're at now.
Yep, right by circulation.
Very good. Very easy. Mel, anything on your floor I haven't touched on? Your calendar of events you want to get into? Anything like that?
No, just the Play-Doh party. Anti-Valentine's Day is what we have left for the month, and
Do you
then
need to register for those?
You do need to register for the Play-Doh party. The Anti-Valentine's is drop-in for our teens.
Okay,
So
sure.
if you can make it, we really appreciate it for those teams.
And the when on those two events is?
The anti-Valentine's Day is 4 p.m. on the 14th, and the Play-Doh party is 5:30 p.m. for families on the 22nd.
And when do they
Thursday.
need to register by for that one?
The day of.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Fine.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, very good. So be a part of those events. Where do folks go, Mel, for all things Warner Library?
They can go to our website, vwarner.org, our Facebook and Instagram at Vespasian Warner, or come see us in person at 310 North Quincy Street in Clinton.
Again, that is Mel Snow with the Warner Library. Emily Dunham in studio with us as well. We've got more with them coming your way next on the WHOW Morning Show.
WHOW.
New Chevy inventory is arriving daily here at Baum Chevrolet Buick here in Clinton. This is Scott Baum. From our all-new Chevrolet Trax models, sporty Blazers, and Trailblazers, plus our value leader Equinox, and the family-sized Traverse. They're all coming. See our in-production and in-transit tab for all inventory coming. Or stop in and see us and get all the information you need. BaumChevyBuick.com, right from the start.
MR Systems Wireless is your local internet provider for Clinton and surrounding area. They have the products you want and the local service you deserve. MR Systems Wireless Internet Service for home or business includes unlimited data, unlimited streaming, and unlimited calling. Plans start at just $48 a month and get a free Roku 4Ls with our media packages. Get the speed you need with MR Systems Wireless. Call them at 935-2100. That's 935-2100 for MR Systems Wireless.
And yet another major brand just announced it's halting all social media advertising.
The two most overused and abused words in advertising are truth and trust. They are the two most precious commodities for all brands, big and small. As an advertiser, you have to trust your partners to protect your brand's truth using the media consumers trust. Radio, it's on.
Trust the Miller Media Group to deliver your message.
Join us this month at Love It Once More Thrift Store in Clinton as we celebrate our 8th anniversary. We have all clothes, shoes, and jewelry on sale for 50% off. This is Connie thanking you for your support and reminding you to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or DoItDailyNews.com.
This is Ryan Utterback with Utterback Real Estate. Are you looking for a professional?
Like a professional cornhole player?
No, a professional realtor.
Or a professional bowler? Strike!
And that's why you're the other Ryan.
For a professional buying and selling experience, click the Utterback Real Estate icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guests in studio this morning, again, Mel Snow and Emily Dunham with the Warner Library. And Emily, we need to talk about your side of the library and all the programs happening. It starts with tax season. Tax season is upon us.
Yes, we have AARP doing tax services. It can be any age, any income level. Everybody's welcome. Mm-hmm. You just come into the library to make your appointment in person. We'll give you some paperwork that you need. And yeah, you get to come get your taxes done for free at the library.
So this fills up fast.
Yes, it does.
How?
We still have, I think, one spot left for February, and then we still have quite a bit of openings for March, and it goes all the way up until April 13th. So
Okay.
you've got time to make an appointment.
Now, this is a partnership. You mentioned AARP and the
Dove.
Dove.
Yes.
Yes. Tell us about this partnership a little bit.
They work together to find volunteers that come in and do training with AARP, and then they volunteer their time at the library. So, I mean, they're there for, 6 hours a day volunteering their time to get that done.
It's a lot of work on their part. Really appreciate it.
For sure. Now, do you have, what folks need to bring, or,
When they come into the library, we'll give them, I think it's a 1080C form, and then we'll also give them a list of all the paperwork that they need to bring, your ID, social security card, stuff like that.
That's why we have them come into the library to make their appointments. We want to make sure that they get all the information that they need to bring with them to their appointment.
Yes.
So that they don't have to worry about forgetting anything or misplacing anything. We know that they have all that information when they schedule their appointment.
You hit on where I was going to go next, that you do need to register in person for this, unfortunately.
Yes.
So you need to stop into the library and do that. So you mentioned still some time, 1 or 2 times maybe in February, but then it fills up fast.
It does fill up fast,
Yeah.
but some people have to wait until they've got all their forms. That's fine. But yeah, the sooner you can get in, the better. better. Just more options for you as far as what will work for your schedule.
Do they need to bring anything when they register? Like, do they need to be a member of the library,
Nope.
have a library card?
Nope.
No.
Yep. Open to any and all.
All right.
The only thing that they do not help with is farm. So you can get any kind of tax, but not farm.
Okay.
So should
All right.
highlight that.
All right. Very good. So keep that in mind. So that tax time is upon us, and that program underway at the library. Emily, we just had Terry Lemmel in with us, and she was talking about the Genealogical Society and a program she's got coming up next Saturday. I know you want to highlight this for her as well. So how about this one?
Yes. So on Saturday the 17th at 10 a.m., we have a DNA workshop. So this is for somebody who's maybe already done their ancestry on Ancestry.com specifically. And Terry's going to teach us how to do all of your matches. It kind of is over my head. I'm not quite educated in this field yet, but it'll be best if you bring a laptop or your iPad with you, and then you can work through your family tree while she's showing you all the tricks of how to work all these numbers and names. And but yeah, and anyone can come to that. We labeled it as an adult class, but obviously if you have any teens that are interested in their family history, bring them, and you can learn more about your people.
Sure. Now, this she talked a little bit about their presence at the library. The Genealogical Society has kind of a room with all the resource and those sorts of things. What does that mean to have them at the library and just that resource? Because I feel like the mission of the library, the mission of the Genealogical Society, intersects at some level. So how about that?
They're very intertwined. So it's great that we have them there we house the records and house a lot of their records, but without them being there, we wouldn't be able to do it to the level that we are. So every Thursday you can come in and they will help you, find your roots and trace back your genealogy. And so without these volunteers and without the Genealogical Society, it wouldn't be what it is.
Yeah.
So
well, and it's kind of one of those things. I was trying to make this point to Terry, and I feel like I just butchered it. But I feel like I've put my thoughts together a little better. Between the library, the Genealogical Society, the DeWitt County Museum, there's so many resources where if you want information in DeWitt County, you can find it. And again, a lot of it housed at the library, but it's just all over the place. It feels like.
Yes.
So,
as Bobby always says, local history is a big business for us.
Right.
So
yeah.
we have our local history collection is one of our best circulated.
That's what I wanted to ask next. Folks come in, I'm sure for the books and the programs and all those things, but I venture, I guess there's a good amount of people that come in to just research, their history, the history of something they're interested in. I bet there's a lot of that traffic in the library.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, and
we have old yearbooks that people will look through. I just looked through some the other day and was just laughing out loud. It's fun.
Yep, absolutely, very good. So check that out again, Emily. That the when and where on that program is?
Yes, that DNA workshop is Saturday the 17th at 10 a.m. You will need to register beforehand, so you can call the library, comment on Facebook, or come in and see us to reserve your spot.
Check it out. Very good. So be a part of that. Emily, I'm missing something with you, I feel like. What did I miss?
Yes, we so this Saturday we're offering a Tai Chi class. If you've never taken Tai Chi, it's a very slow-moving, mindful practice. You're mostly standing, but you can be seated, and you're just moving your body slowly, kind of meditating while you move. Our friend Tim will be leading that class, and again, that's at 11 a.m. on this weekend, the 10th.
You were telling me every Saturday this month has something going on.
Yes. So then the last Saturday of this month, we have a Rules to Retirement. So just with everything that's changing, we've got folks coming in to give you some new information on how to prepare for that. So that's at 10:30 on the 24th. And again, that's something that you would need to register for beforehand.
Yeah, very good. Is there a registration date or a cutoff time?
Again, just up until the day or until it fills up. So we usually have enough space for 20 to 30 people.
Okay.
Right now, I think we've got about 15 spots left in each of those workshops.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah, we've got some space.
Yeah, but still interest. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Very good. Emily, did I miss anything you wanted to get into this morning?
I think that's all I really had. Just all our programs.
Yeah, sure. We've still got a few minutes here with you ladies, and I know the library is known for so many things. We've talked about programs. We've talked about taxes. You can do your taxes at the library. If you get in and register for that, you can. You talked about getting genealogical information and history information, but there's a library of things.
Yes.
What's a library of things?
A library of actual things that you can check out from the library. So we have telescopes and drills and fire sticks, all kinds of hammer sets, like anything
sets.
like lawn games.
Yeah.
There's lawn games.
We have Kindles. We have Kindles, reading Kindles for different ages. So you can get an adult Kindle, and it'll already have a bunch of books preloaded on there.
Yeah.
And then we have some for the youth that have a bunch of books loaded on there. So I always think that's a good idea if you're thinking about investing in something like that. Come rent it from the library, give it a shot, see if you really like it, and then then you know.
We talked about video games. I mean,
Yes.
I know it's some part of the things, but
Yes.
it's
Right.
one of the unique things
Yes.
that the library
And
has.
I think we just started getting PS5 games. I
Nice.
think maybe that's a new system. I'm not.
And the other thing that we offer that I think people forget about is our homebound delivery. So our outreach is something else that we always offer. So if you're not able to get to the library and you need things delivered, call and let us know, and we can set you up.
Yeah.
Do homebound delivery.
Emily, you touched on something that kind of got the brain working a little bit, is the technology piece. Like you can rent the Kindles. Well, let's say you just got a Kindle, but you don't know what you're doing. You can come to the library, and there's someone there that'll show you, kind of walk you through, this is what you do, this is how you access this thing, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Eric is great. He's always at the front desk, and he is a wizard of all things that plug in. So if you're having trouble with something, bring it into Eric, and he is so good and patient, and he just knows it all.
Yeah.
Yes, he does tech appointments even where you can book a block of time with him, and he can do that and actually show you one-on-one, so you know you have his full undivided attention, and he can walk you through how to do pretty much anything tech-wise.
That's fantastic. Excellent stuff. Very good. Ladies, 1 minute. Did I miss anything? Emily, Mel, did I miss anything you all wanted to get to?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Mel, one more time, would you highlight your programs? The
Yes,
pizza party.
of course.
Sorry.
Pizza party for our teens, anti-Valentine's on Valentine's Day the 14th at 4 o'clock. You do not have to register, just drop in. And then on the 22nd at 5:30, we have our Play-Doh party for families.
So check those programs out, be a part of them. And where do folks go to learn about those programs and everything happening at the library? What's the best way?
You can go to vwarner.org, our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. I believe we still have Twitter, yes. And come to see us in person at 310 North Quincy Street.
Very good, ladies. Thanks for coming out and talking with us this morning. Always good to have you. Again, that is Mel Snow and Emily Dunham with the Warner Library in Clinton, our guests on the phone here for this morning. The morning show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Of course, we're live online all the time at DeWitt Daily News.